Alright, we're back with the Steam Deck OLED with another video. Today we're playing High on Life. We are in one of the earlier missions, so we'll kind of test it from here and check back in, as we progress through the game. So let's first take a look at our settings here. We don't have as many graphical settings. So if we go to video, we can see we're playing at 1280 by 720. VSync, I do not have that enabled. Frame rate limit, we have that set to unlimited with motion blur and chromatic aberration turned on. As far as we've got default 90 field of view. And then here we go. Here's all the settings set to low, except for texture quality is set to high. So let's take a look at these settings here, see what kind of performance we can get out of the Steam Deck, and play through a mission or two. So let's take a look.
So what? We just jump into the deep end and start hunting down G3 officers, or what?
I'm not sure you're ready just yet. I mean, they don't let you fuck the Glumpers at Glumpies without a level 4 fuck pass, do they?
What?
So we are on power. You can see at the top there, we're getting 60 frames per second in the house here. Moving around a little bit, 50s.
She took my favorite knife. She's got an operation out in the slums. Maybe you kill her and get my knife back. Then we'll talk. Maybe take you out to Glumpies to celebrate.
All right, so we just head out to the slums?
No, moron. You gotta use the Bounty 5000 to initiate a bounty. That's what I went through all the trouble of setting it up for.
Okay, Jesus.
You gonna use the Bounty 5000 or not? I put all that work into getting it set up.
So bounty hunting, huh? Are you really going to kill people?
Actually, we've killed a couple people already, And so did you? So soon we forget?
Fine, I guess I'll just hang around at home and wait for you to do all your little murders.
Are you mad at us or jealous?
Jealous? I want to kill evil aliens too.
Shit. Normally that door would open up a gateway that lets you walk right through it.
So what do we do?
Calm down. The bounty's right here in Blim. You mind just heading out on foot? The slums gateway ain't too far from here. I'll get the Bounty 5000 all fixed up while you're gone.
Yeah, sure. All right, let's go, Bounty Hunter.
Don't forget to get my knife!
We're looking for the gateway to the slums, I guess. Look, it shouldn't be too far.
All right, let's take a look outside here.
That's why you're wearing that fancy suit, isn't it? I mean, it's got the augmented reality thing on it, right?
Heard your concerns. Murder rates are on the rise. The city's water supply has clearly been poisoned again by Gary the Poison.
And we have a pretty steady 60 FPS. A couple dips you can see down there to the high 50s, but very playable. And I'd say it looks pretty good too. So let's go into our graphical settings here. And let's check out medium. We'll leave texture quality at high for now. Mesh quality high. Let's do AMD FSR 2.0 now that we are cranking up some of the graphics. So 60 FPS prior. Let's take a look now, mostly medium. A few high in there as well, so let's take a look.
Eyes open, bozo.
Thanks to our new clean initiative, we managed to keep drugs like Virgil and space meth out of the hands of our extremely horny geriatrics. No criminal organizations like the G3 cartel have been able to sow their evil seeds in our fair city.
I'm gonna try turning FSR off for a minute. Yeah, for some reason I think it makes it look not as good, at least from what I can see on my end. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, if you saw any difference there, or if it looked any better or worse for you. I think it looks not as good, so I'm going to keep it off for now. You can see some of these areas were in the 30s, just kind of walking around. Outside here, 40s. Still playable for sure.
And I have heard your concerns. Murder rates are on the rise. The city's water supply has been poisoned again by Gary the Poisoner. And the mandatory sexual repression chips that we put in our elderly citizens have once again backfired, this time making them far.
That grass seems to do it. Watching the frame rate with all this grass on the screen.
Managed to keep drugs like Virgils and space meth out of the hands.
Yeah, weird. Alright, let's take a look at our high settings. So let's go into settings and video again. We're going to keep it at the 720 resolution like we did before, but we're just going to change these all to high. We'll leave texture quality again at high, and we'll move it up next time we test. Same with mesh quality. We're not going to do any upscaling, so let's take a look at that.
Stationed all across town. Every report you file against your family and neighbors.
So low 40s, high 30s. Let's go back to the grass here, where we kind of dipped down before, and see what that looks like. Yeah, we're getting down to the 20s. I'd say difference in fidelity between this and even medium isn't huge. The performance difference, though, I can kind of feel it. So I'd say at least medium maybe is the sweet spot for this game. Of course, low if you want to get the most FPS you can out of it. But this is a playable experience as well. So let's go on from here. And let's do one final test, and we're going to crank everything up to very high, everything that we can at least. And I think that's as high as we'll be able to test. Very high. Yep. Okay.
The space meth out of the hands of our extremely horny geriatrics.
All right. So running through the town here, we are 23, 22 FPS. Starting to notice the difference here for sure. head back over here and check out that grassy area again. Yeah, getting down in the teens there.
Murder rates are on the rise. The city's water supply has...
Alright, so listen, if you lock this game at 30 FPS, I'd say, you know, high is a playable experience. Graphical settings, I would say low at 60 FPS is a good target, from at least what we're seeing here. So yeah, I'd say definitely a playable game on the Steam Deck OLED here. My preferred method, honestly, is always to play at the lowest settings possible to get the highest frame rate that I can. I think it still looks good at 720p in low settings on the OLED screen. Even the LCD Steam Deck, just because the size of the screen, the resolution, the 800p, works out just fine. So alright, that's all I wanted to show in this video. Leave a comment down below if you like this game and you want to see more like a playthrough. If you want to see a different game running on the Steam Deck, let me know that as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to grow this channel kind of around mobile gaming, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe, and we will talk to you in the next one.